Hello families, my name is Mary Rodriguez and I have the pleasure of serving as principal here at Eastin Elementary School. We want to welcome you to our family. I've been in education for 20 years and this is my first year as principal at Eastin. I have to tell you, it's the best place I've ever worked. Your children will be taught by a wonderful team of teachers next year in kindergarten and throughout their years at Eastin. If you have not yet enrolled through our centralized enrollment center, please make sure you visit the enrollment page on the New Haven Unified School District website. The enrollment page is also linked below in our FAQ. Eastin Elementary serves 750 culturally and linguistically diverse students in pre-kindergarten through the 5th grade, and we strive to provide a balance of high-quality academics while nurturing the whole child. Approximately 18% of our students are on individual education plans, and 16% of our students are English language learners. We have been a high-performing school since our inception, regularly outperforming Alameda County and the state of California for English language arts, mathematics, and English learner reclassification. Our entire community works together to achieve these accolades. We value the importance of social-emotional learning, which is foundational in kindergarten. You will hear more about this later. I know one of the biggest questions on every parent's mind is, who is my child's kindergarten teacher going to be? We will send this information out to all of our families via our Q communication system right before school starts. For that reason, it is critically important for everyone to have their contact information accurate in our parent connection system. If your email or phone number changes between the time of enrollment and the first day of school, please make sure you notify our office staff. I have also included a link in our FAQ section for parent connection information, how to set up your account, and make preference changes. As we start the 2020-2021 school year amid a pandemic, there are quite a few unknowns. What we do know for certain is that the school year will begin on August 12th. We are anticipating that it may begin in one of 3 scenarios, some more likely than others. As a district, we are preparing for all 3 of these scenarios. And we also realize that we may find ourselves in one scenario and then we'll quickly have to pivot to another. I know these unknowns can cause anxiety, but I do want to assure you that we are preparing, and as of right now, we do not know exactly what the opening of school will look like. However, we will communicate information as quickly, as accurately, and as timely as possible. I want to talk about the 3 scenarios. Scenario 1, which is very unlikely by most people's accounts, would be opening like a traditional school year. Scenario 2, which is similar to what we're in now, but will look somewhat different, is virtual school. This is when students would be learning virtually or distance learning the entire time for at least a portion of the school year. And the district administration is working together with our teachers to determine what worked, what didn't, and how to create the most robust virtual learning scenario for our students. The third scenario, and what most people think is most likely, is a hybrid model. This would include some level of in-class time as well as some level of virtual learning time. We don't know exactly what this would look like. There are multiple scenarios out there. Again, our district has a task force working together to develop a plan that best suits the needs of students in New Haven Unified School District. Please know that there is no book for how to do what we are doing. There is little to no guidance from our county, state, or federal government on exactly what school should look like next year. We as a district are not waiting for that guidance. We are actively pursuing options for all of these scenarios and will send out updated information as soon as it becomes available. Please keep a close eye on our FAQ section below for updated information. The remainder of the information presented in this orientation is based on what we know works best at Eastin and our past practice. Our first day of school is Wednesday, August 12th, 2020. In a traditional school scenario, kindergarten students attend for half days during the first month of school, and then they switch over to full days after the first month is done. Whether that system is going to happen this year or not, we don't know, but I do think it's important for you to know that that is our traditional system. Any changes to this schedule will be communicated as early as possible. As soon as we have a finalized district calendar, which should be out before the end of this week, I will post it in the FAQ section below. That calendar will include all of our vacation and holidays for the year, and it's important to refer to that calendar when planning important life events. Additionally, we always start our students on a temporary class roster in kindergarten. This allows us to get to know who our students are and create the best class possible for the entire school year so that our students are learning in the best possible environment. We know that if we have balanced classes in terms of academic and social needs, our students will thrive. Any changes to classrooms will be communicated by the teacher and will be taken care of within the first month of school. And now I would like to hand you over to one of our fantastic teachers, Miss Sims.
Thank you, Ms. Rodriguez. Hi there, I'm Miss Sims. I've been teaching in New Haven for 16 years. This is my 9th year at Eastin. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how to help prepare your incoming kinder for independence. Your child should be able to wear jackets and sweaters independently, take care of all the zippers, buttons, and ties that they may have. If you would like to practice shoe tying, there are a lot of helpful videos on YouTube. If your child's not ready to tie shoelaces, that's okay. They can just wear shoes that don't require laces. We will be having lunch and snacks at school, so please practice that this summer. Your child should be able to open and close any items or Tupperware that you send with them. There's not a lot of time for one teacher to go around and help all the kids who need help opening and closing their things, so please practice that with them. Your child should also have proper bathroom usage and etiquette down before they start school. So they should know how to toilet themselves, clean themselves, wash their hands, take care of everything on their own. And they should not need reminders to use the bathroom. They need to monitor that themselves. We also would like to focus on proper coughing and hand washing etiquette. So the way that we train our kids to cough is not to cover with our hands because the germs get in our hands and we touch other things. So anytime we cough or sneeze, we tell them in the elbow. So it's like this. And then after coughing or sneezing, we do want students to get into the habit of washing their hands with soap for 20 seconds. So please practice that this summer. Just anytime you or your child coughs or sneezes at home, get into the habit of washing. So masks are something new, and we're going to try and be in compliance with whatever the CDC guidelines are for those. So more to come on that. Another thing we'd like you to practice this summer is proper pencil grip. So there are many videos on YouTube that show proper pencil grip. We don't want the fist grip that just slows things down and does not give them as much flexibility when they're writing. So practice proper pencil grip. Also, please let your children use scissors this summer. It's a big skill that we need to work on, and it helps if they've had access to that at home. You can also practice using glue sticks, showing them how much glue should be sticking out, not the whole thing, just a little bit, and they need to remember to close the glue stick cap after they're done. If you're practicing letters with your children, please focus on lowercase rather than uppercase. We spend the majority of our writing with lowercase letters, not uppercase. And also name writing. If you're practicing writing your child's name with them this summer, please only capitalize the beginning letter. The rest of them should be lowercase. We don't want them to learn how to write their names incorrectly. Finally, you can practice having your children count out loud to 10. That's all I have for now, and we'll send it over to Mr. Brownlow.
And thank you, Ms. Sims. All right, my name is Mark Brownlow. I am the newest addition to the Kinder team here at Eastin. I'm looking forward to it, very excited about teaching kinder this year. I want to tell you a little bit about my teaching background. I've taught for 26 years. Now, next thing I'm going to talk to you a little bit about supplies. Well, we have to do things a little bit differently this year. In the past, parents went to Target. They looked for a supply list. Do not do that this year. This year, the school will provide students with basic supplies. Another thing that will be different this year is that instead of community supplies, with everyone sharing everything, this year students will have a box with their own basic supplies. Of course, we can't do individual supplies for everything, but we'll be working on finding a balance. If you want to help your child get ready for this procedure, you can create a box at home with supplies and have them practice putting everything away as soon as they finish using them. Finally, if you are interested in donating to the school, that's still great because that will help us purchase things that are above and beyond the basic supplies. We're currently working on a system to accept donations, and we will share it with you once it's up and running. All right, well, that is it from me. Again, I'm looking forward to having a great year this year. And over to you, Mr. Long.
Thank you, Mr. Brownlow. Hey, everybody. My name is Mr. Long. I teach in room 105. I've been in education for 21 years, and this will be my 6th year at Eastin. I'm going to talk to you today about what to bring on the first day of school. First off, you need a full-size backpack. Not one of the cute little preschool backpacks, not a backpack with wheels, just a regular kid-sized backpack that you can label too, because a lot of kids get the same ones from the same stores. Secondly, you need a small healthy snack. Until we go full day, you will need a snack for them to hold them over. They'll have a nice long recess to eat that snack, and healthier the better, not a bag of Funyuns and things like that. Thirdly, they also need a jacket or sweater. Now granted, in August, it can be a little warm. We might get like some heat waves, but in the morning, they might be chilly. So a small jacket or sweater, again, make sure their name's inside of it, okay? Next on the list is closed-toed shoes. Again, weather's nice and warm, and I know sandals are cute, flip-flops are cute. However, keep those for the house. They need closed-toed shoes so they can be as safe as possible navigating school. Lastly, parents. The first day of school can be very nerve-wracking for you, very nerve-wracking for your child. There will be tears. Just know we could come, take a few pictures right at the beginning of the day, but after that, regardless of your child's reaction, regardless of your reaction, you got to get going. I know it might be hard, but the first day of school, just keep that mindset that even though it's hard for you and it's hard for your child, regardless of the tears, because there will be some because of the separation anxiety, just know the best thing you can do is say, okay, honey, I'll see you later, and then get it going. Now I'm going to pass on to my very good friend, Miss Buxton, and I'll see you guys soon.
Thank you, Mr. Long. My name is Ms. Buxton, and my home away from home is room 103. I've been teaching for 16 years, 9 of them here at Eastin. I'm going to briefly talk about the kindergarten curriculum. Academic rigor has increased since the introduction of the Common Core Standards. Today's kindergarten is different from your kindergarten experience. We will discuss this in more detail during back to school night. If you like, you can look over the standards by clicking on the link. Kindergarten, however, is about more than academics. Learning to be in school with one adult and many other kids, following directions, and being independent are foundational skills learned in kindergarten. Social-emotional learning, the process of developing and using social and emotional skills, is a vital part of the kindergarten experience. People with strong social-emotional skills are better equipped to manage daily challenges, build positive relationships, and make informed decisions. Social-emotional learning helps students and adults thrive in school and in life. We build the foundations for these skills by interacting with each other during play and learning time in kindergarten. The district has adopted a curriculum called Kimochis to help meet this need. Kimochis helps children learn to manage hard-to-have feelings and challenging behaviors, resulting in happier, better adjusted people everywhere. More information on kindergarten curriculum at Back to School Night. Often in the early part of the year, parents will come to us with some form of, "My kid knows everything and is ready to move on to first grade." We want you to know that kindergarten may not seem academically challenging for all students in the beginning, but as the year progresses, the academic rigor will increase. We spend much of the beginning of the year building the independence that our classroom community needs. The most important individualized instruction happens in guided reading and writing, as well as collaborative math problem solving. These activities cannot happen unless the children are able to be independent, working quietly, solving their own problems. They need to be able to work in groups, manage peer relationships, and solve conflicts with their peers. The kids need to know it's okay to make mistakes as well as successes. All of this is part of the learning that happens in kindergarten. And now I'm going to hand this off to our next teacher, Mrs. Chawla.
Thank you, Ms. Buxton. Hi, I'm Mrs. Chawla, and I've been teaching for 15 years, 14 of them here at Eastin. We would like to invite you to Eastin's Kindergarten Summer Assessment. It will be held on August 5th this year. Your child will be assessed on basic skills by one of us. This not only gives us information about your child, but it's a great way to get your child ready for kindergarten. They will be able to visit a kindergarten classroom and meet some of us. We've found meeting the kids right before school starts lowers anxiety on the first day. Once we have all the assessments, we will balance our students by gender, academics, age, needs, ethnicity, maturity, and independence. Also, remember, the teacher doing your assessment is not necessarily going to be your child's kindergarten teacher, so don't get attached. We're all pretty awesome. Please enter through the kindergarten gates, and I will direct you on which classroom to go into. If your child's last name falls between A through K, your assessment time will be from 8 o'clock to 9:30. If your child's last name falls into the L to S category, your timing will be 9:30 to 11. And finally, if your last names start with a T to Z, your time will be 11 to 11:45. So please show up at your assigned time. Remember to social distance. Wear masks in accordance with current county guidelines. Thank you for watching the video. As you know, teachers love assigning homework, and today we have a homework assignment for our parents. Here's your assignment, and everything can be done from our website. First, introduce your kindergartner by filling out the kindergartner introduction form. Then, visit our frequently asked question page on our website. If you have a question that is not on this form, please fill out the questions about kindergarten form. We will update the FAQ periodically, so come back and look for your answer here. Oh, and here's extra credit. Sign up for automatic notices. Every time our website is updated, you'll get a notification. See you on August 5th.